Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. So excited this morning. I want to welcome Harold C. Carter Jr., the senior pastor of New Shiloh Baptist Church in Baltimore, Maryland. Hey, good morning, Pastor Carter. Thank you so much for coming on with us.
Good morning, saints of God. It's prayer time. Thank God for you, Ricky. Appreciate all that you do, as well as the RSMS family. Let's look to the Lord. Oh, gracious God, oh, Lord, you know all about us. You know what we're going through. And we need you. We need you because as hopeful, full of faith, and optimistic as we'd like to be, sometimes life be life and challenges seem overwhelming. Sometimes trouble seems to last always. Sometimes we get to the end of the tunnel and it's still dark. Sometimes our ship has come in, but there's nothing on it. We seem to be at the end of our rope sometime, and there's not even enough rope that's left so that we can tie a knot. And so we thank family, we thank friends, we thank our support systems, but there are times when only you will do. Your presence, your word, your voice. It's not so much about the cross around our necks, oh God. It's not so much even if we have a Bible or Bible app on our device. Sometimes, like the servant Paul is calling out to you, apostle of old, we have thorns in our flesh that for whatever reason you want us to live with and not take away. And so today we ask that you will strengthen us in our weakness. We want to hear, like Paul, you let us know that your grace is sufficient. Your grace is that divine unmerited favor given that we don't deserve. But Lord, that means to me that when I've done all that I can do, you are still there to keep me going. And so I thank you. I thank you for your healing power. I thank you for your miracle working power. I thank you for your delivering power. But today, I want to especially thank you for your keeping power. Oh, to be kept. Oh, to be kept by Jesus. Somebody help me right about here. Anybody in here knows something about that power to keep? Lord, we thank you for your keeping power. This is our prayer. God bless you, Ricky. He is a keeper. Blessings to you and all of the RSMS team. I'm Pastor Harold Carter Jr. of the New Shiloh Baptist Church, Baltimore, Maryland. God be praised.
Hey, that was Harold Carter Jr., the senior pastor of Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church in Baltimore, Maryland. Thank you so much, Pastor Carter, for that prayer this morning. And it's time for the praise break right here, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I had enough heartache.
News headlines,
Entertainment.
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, I apologize for that. Y'all get me going on a tangent about my God. I'm just glad to be alive and glad that he woke me up this morning. Go on with your front page. I'm going to turn my mic off.
Right.
Let me go over here and cool off.
Okay, Ricky, it's Thursday, May 28th. Here's what's going on in the news. The U.S. reportedly carried out another round of defensive strikes against Iran last night, yet the administration says a U.S.-Iran ceasefire is still in effect. President Trump says no nation has the right to control the Strait of Hormuz and dismissed a reporter's question at the White House yesterday about reports that a proposed deal would allow Iran and Oman to control the waterway. He also had a warning for what would happen if Iran does not make a deal.
Iran is very much intent. They want very much to make a deal. So far, they haven't gotten there. We're not satisfied with it, but we will be. We will be either that or we'll have to just finish the job.
In other news, the Congressional Black Caucus is reminding companies like Target, Amazon, Nike, Starbucks, and Meta about all those promises they made around racial equity and voting rights back in 2020, and now they want receipts. The CBC sent letters to more than 250 corporations, pushing them to speak out against Republican-led redistricting efforts that could weaken black voting power before the midterms. Lawmakers say a lot of these same companies were vocal after George Floyd on January 6th, but now the question is whether they'll stay silent while black districts are being redrawn across the South. The CBC says this fight is bigger than politics. It's about who gets represented and who gets erased. If you missed any part of the show, you can check it out on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show podcast. Available wherever you get your podcast. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, NBA Western Conference Finals continues tonight. Game 6 Oklahoma City Thunder, San Antonio Spurs. Oklahoma City's up 3-2. I'm expecting the Thunder to put this series away tonight. Or can the Spurs force a Game 7? We're going to find out. Get the popcorn ready. Georgia head football coach Kirby Smart is setting the record straight. If we all cannot find rules that everybody plays by, then we, when he says we, he's talking about the SEC conference, should break away and play by their own rules, meaning threatening to lead the NCAA. So things that they're talking about, expansion of the college football playoffs from 12 teams to 16 or 24. 16 is kind of what the majority is wanting to do, but there's some conferences that want to move it to 24. SEC is not one of those conferences. Then you got the NIL situation that's going on. So a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff happening in college sports. But he's saying, listen, we can go play our own doggone rules without the NCAA if things ain't right. That's pretty strong. It's my quick sports report right there. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holla. Brad, what you got coming up next in the hot spot?
Man, Rock T Stevie J is sticking by Diddy by any means necessary. And I got the details up next in the hot spot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Mr. Morning Show 29 before the top of the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot, but we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get on off into it. Well, y'all, Stevie J and Diddy have had years-long friendship, and it doesn't seem like it's going to end anytime soon. Stevie J recently said he walked away from a number of friends who didn't stay loyal to Diddy during his criminal trial last year. He stayed by Diddy's side and supported him at a time when no one else wanted to, y'all. Check this out.
Last year has been quite a ride for me. The last year and a half, as you witness, I was the only one holding my homie down before he went to jail. And
who's your homie?
Diddy.
And after all of that, and after seeing who will really be truly in your corner and who's rocking with you and all that, man, I left a whole bunch of fake alone and just started, just rocking with me and my family.
But why everybody that don't support him and that might not like the fact that what he did to Cassie in that hallway and seeing that video got to be fake though?
Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know.
I'm just saying,
I know I wouldn't even be talking about it. Kind of like, okay, we did, everybody did see that, but okay, and
yeah, everybody have a right to feel how they feel
people
about what they saw and what they experienced.
Exactly.
But that don't make them fake though.
Exactly. If people wanted to distance themselves from that, that's what they wanted to do. That's right. Everybody has feelings, and they have a right to feel however they want to feel. They may not want to be associated with that. That wasn't a positive thing to be associated with. So, and Stevie J feels how he feels. I don't know, maybe they asked him. I don't know why he's talking about it. Maybe when in an interview they asked him about it because they didn't even know who he was talking about. They was like, who? Who's your friend? You know what I'm saying? So,
and now when you hear Stevie J say that, no matter what you thought about him before, you're like, oh,
right.
Okay.
Right. Right.
I know. So.
All right, y'all, let's move on. A new name is generating a serious buzz around a highly anticipated Tiger Woods biopic, y'all, and it's coming straight from the golf legend himself. Tiger has reportedly been privately lobbying the production to consider Jafar Jackson, Michael Jackson's nephew, to portray him in a biopic. What y'all think about that?
Oh, he could do it.
Hey,
I think he could do it, too, because he kind of favors him, and he did a great job in the Michael Jackson film. So the film is an adaptation of the book titled The Tiger Slam, which follows the early chapters of Tiger's rise through professional golf. Official casting has not yet been announced. The biopic does not have an official release date yet. It is, however, in early development at Amazon MGM Studios, so they're going to put some money behind it. And Tiger Woods got some money, too, so I wouldn't be surprised if Jafar Jackson was able to do it. Do you think it's too soon for him to do something else right behind the Michael Jackson biopic? Because they said they're doing a part 2 of the biopic of Michael Jackson.
While the iron is hot.
That's right.
Come on now.
But now will we all see him as Michael? Like when we see him as Tiger, will we look on screen and be like, that's Michael, stop playing. I don't know.
I would like to see Michael Jackson and Freddie Jackson. They do be on the police motorcycles like chips.
Now,
you know what?
What in your
and Freddie
brain?
be saying, "You are my lady,
you're everything I need." Yeah.
under arrest. Give me your driver's license and your registration.
Ricky, you are a big kid.
If y'all miss any of this show, y'all, you can go to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show podcast, available wherever you get your podcast. And you can hit me up on my social media.
Have you ever pulled over somebody? When you pulled over somebody, ooh yeah,
ooh yeah.
Now take this ticket and beat it.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 10 minutes before the top. I'm sorry, 13 before the top of the hour. Special K got news you can't use. What up, K?
All right, so this morning, man, twice a year, I got to get it off my chest. One time it was unwelcome to Atlanta. Today, I want to finally put this roast to rest. We talked about it yesterday. I got to get it off my chest today. Super Dave, give me some appropriate music so we can once and for all, hopefully, put this roast to rest. Can I go? All right, so if you want to be mad about something, don't waste your time, energy, and emotional capital about the George Floyd joke or the Cheryl Underwood jokes at the Kevin Hart roast by a white boy that probably is racist. But here's a newsflash. Almost 80 million voters in America chose Donald Trump's racist, ignorant, criminal ass over the highly qualified half-black woman in 2024. Now, how about this? In America in 2026, if you see 100 random white people together, 50 of them are definitely racist, another 30 at least semi-racist, and the remaining 20 are probably cool, but even 10 of them would have a problem with one of their kids dating a black person. But you know what? That's America. There's nothing Kevin Hart could do or say that's going to make them goofy white boys any more or any less racist today than they were the day before or the day after. So let's just let it go. Now, accept the fact that we're not going to change the fully racist DNA of this country by getting an insincere apology from a semi-famous, ultimately unimportant, mildly funny, mediocre white YouTube comedian. Put the roast to rest. Nothing anybody at that roast could say or did say is going to have any effect on your day-to-day life whatsoever, especially not in the way the results of this midterm election is going to. Because if that roast got you mad, you definitely ain't ready for what Donald Trump and the Republican Party got for you if they hold on to power after November. So
you better tell it.
Get out your feelings about it and get mad about things that really matter.
You better
Let's put the roast to rest.
You better
get
say
mad.
Get mad
about the racist policies set in motion that all these southern states that make billions of dollars off the talent of black athletes but are trying to actively take away black representation in the state houses and in Congress, okay? Right. Get mad about the racism behind the Trump administration cutting safety net programs put in place to help people that look like us in order to give away billions of dollars in top 1% tax cuts and free money to people that don't need it but just don't want you to have it. Put the roast to rest. Get mad enough to go out and vote. All these people that are protecting the insane clown posse that's running the White House that has gas prices damn near $5 a gallon because of a pointless, unnecessary war that didn't have to take place. Get mad about almost $2 billion of your money going out as reparations for the white folks that attacked the Capitol on January 6th. You want to get mad? Get mad about how high your rent is, your groceries, your health insurance. Get mad about them student loans that was going to get paid off but won't never get paid off. Get mad enough to vote for the people that actually give a damn to try and do something about it. Put the roast to rest. Get mad about a whole political party doing everything they can, legally and otherwise, to take away your right to vote because whether you want to believe it or not, your vote really matters. And if it didn't, they wouldn't be spending billions of dollars trying to change the system in place that gave you the right to cast a vote. Because if you flip this Congress and Senate, you'll see very quickly how much it really matters who's there. Okay? You want to get mad about something? Get mad about that. But damn it, let's put the roast to rest.
Say it. I love it.
Can you, Kay, can you do a part 2 tomorrow? That's the best thing you ever did on the radio.
I definitely can.
Ever. Not that you have not. That there.
Greatness.
Man, you got tears in my eyes. Can you do a part 2 tomorrow? I don't give a damn if you do it every day. It needs to be done.
Walk away with that thought. Let's put the roast to rest.
Everybody about the damn roast, but all of the stuff that you just said, they don't care nothing about it. And, man, boy, that was good right there, boy.
Had to get it off my chest.
That was fire right there. You know what I'm saying? Millions of dollars on the ballroom. And then all these people that's against Kamala Harris, she tried to tell them. She said she was going to pay off the student loan. Gas prices wouldn't be high because we wouldn't be over here fighting Iran and stuff, and then you
give
got
you $25,000 to put toward a down payment on your first time buyers of a house.
Yeah,
you know all these things.
You know what my favorite part was?
Get the rent prices down, get the inflation down, get grocery prices down, all of that.
Yeah.
Let's get mad about that. We mad about what a comedian said, a comedian that 90% of y'all hadn't even heard of before the roast,
right?
And won't hear of again because he ain't important.
Yeah, and we need to start get ready for these midterm elections that's coming. What are you about to say, Alfredas?
I was just gonna say everybody loves this.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
If you got a motorcycle with speakers on there, turn that down. It's summer 2026. We leaving that last summer. We not. I don't want to hear you on the highway playing Gin and Juice by Snoop Dogg loud as hell on your slingshot. Turn that down. You got 18 6x9s. You ain't got no bass up in here. All treble. Don't nobody want to hear that this summer. Please turn. We need a sound ordinance for motorcycles with speakers. Your motor already loud as hell. Now you got this loud ass Too Short playing on here. What's my favorite word? Loud as hell. Coming up 2 miles away. All in the grocery store parking lot. Why you driving this to the grocery store? You can't put no 12 pack of pops on no bike to take no barbecue. You can't get no bag of ice on no motorcycle. Why you driving this to the grocery store? Turn that down. We don't want to hear all that 6x9.
We tired, dog. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, it is 7 minutes after the hour. Gary is out this morning buying new outfits so he can make more videos. He ran out on last week. But there's so much news going on, and we got the Tea Party. All right, Alfreda's, let's get this thing popping. What's going on with Lil Wayne's love life?
Well, Ricky, it looks like Weezy might be getting ready to jump the broom. According to TMZ, he quietly popped the question to his secret girlfriend earlier this year. Now, the mystery fiance is reportedly a woman from Indiana in her 20s. So Lil Wayne is 43, not really a big deal. However, he does have a daughter who is also in her 20s. So what do you think about that, Ricky? Are there rules to this? Would you date somebody younger than your daughter?
When you start getting in them 40s and 30s and all that kind of stuff, and early 40s, early 30s or whatever, and you meet somebody, y'all got good vibe, your daughter just so happened to be that age, but you just can't set the standard if this woman that's good for him and is a soulmate to him just so happened to be the same age as his daughter. Is just something to think about. It's something to talk about and have a conversation about, because a woman his age that's older than his daughter can make him unhappy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wow. So it's about who brings you happiness and who brings peace to you and peace to your home and peace to your situation.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? You just can't measure it with that. That's just my opinion. But because a woman your age or older than you can make you unhappy. I'm not saying that is good, but he found somebody that make him happy that happens to be in their 20s. Now, I don't know what I'm talking about with nobody in their 20s or whatever, because I'm not going to be listening to Sexy Red and the Miami Girls, whatever they call them.
Oh, my gosh. Well, he was previously married to Toya Johnson. He was also engaged twice before, once to Nivea and to model Letitia Thomas. But anyway, congrats to Lil Wayne. A special day. As Gary would say, we're going to keep all parties lifted in prayer.
Yes.
Absolutely. Congratulations. And Brat, what is Gayle King talking about?
Well, child, Gayle King is opening up about those longtime rumors surrounding her friendship with Oprah Winfrey. She says they used to really get under her skin. During a recent interview on the Call Her Daddy podcast, Gayle revealed the speculation about her and Oprah being romantically involved used to bother her for multiple reasons. And here's what she had to say.
It used to really bother me. Mm-hmm. I was recently divorced, and the National Enquirer did a story about that's the reason for the divorce, because they're secretly gay. Number one, if we were gay, we would tell you, because believe me, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I prefer a man. So we would tell you. And then I would say to her, you've got to say something on your show, because it's hard enough for me to get a date on a Saturday night, and now people think I'm a lesbian. You've got to say something. And she said, no, we should just leave it be. I said, no, you've got to say something. She said, no, just leave it alone. So said, well, that's fine for you to say. You have somebody. I don't. So it used to really bother me. And now I don't care. I've now gotten to the point in my life that very few things get to me. As long as I feel good about what I'm doing, the people I respect and trust are okay with it. Otherwise, you'll drive yourself nuts. So now I really don't care.
That's good advice.
She is so right. She is so right. I think we all get to that point where we really don't care. But that's not all, y'all.
But one thing,
go ahead.
No, I was just going to say one thing about black people. When they don't know your status or know who you're dating or in your business, they just automatically assume that you're gay.
That's their go-to.
Absolutely.
It is.
All of them.
Now, Gail didn't hold back, y'all, when she was asked about her ex-husband cheating, though. She said at first she noticed something was going on about how a friend told her husband, nice shot, while playing tennis. Ooh, and the intimacy in her tone, she said it made the hairs on the back of her neck stand up. Then one day her flight got canceled. And here's what this lady found out.
I was in D.C., so, I said, guys, we got to hurry go. I'd driven myself to the airport, so I didn't even have time to call and say, look, the flight was da-da-da-da-da, I'm coming home. I got to the airport, got in the car, came home. And next thing I know, he comes flying out of the room, and he's got a towel on. He goes, you can't come in. What do you mean I can't come in? Someone's here. I go, someone like who? And so I start searching the house because I didn't believe him. I get down, or there she is, cowering behind the door in my towel. I said, I can't believe that you are here and that you are doing this.
She was your friend.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's cold. In her house?
No, in her towel, in her house. What a
Thought she was on that flight.
Oh,
God, she took that flight, baby.
That's super disrespectful.
Man, you can't get no hotel. You can't get no hotel room.
Exactly.
In her house.
dirty. Just
And
dirty.
I know she
desperate.
was paying the bills. Ooh.
And you know what? That's why we have to believe
her,
our
stand
gut.
on the porch and then you stand in the slide door and hit. But you have to bring her in the house.
That women intuition, baby.
Intuition. When she said nice shot, she should have been like, what the hell you mean nice shot? She should have She should have stopped it right.
She said the hairs on the back of her neck stood up.
Oh,
That's her gut told her.
Yep, that was it right there.
Yeah,
That's
but outside of that man, when the men don't text back, we are reading Ecclesiastes.
Oh, okay.
We are reading John and Luke.
right.
We are reading
what was that first book again?
Ecclesiastes.
Okay.
Can we have a pastor call up?
Ecclesiastics, I think.
Yeah, that's what we reading. Whenever we ain't texting back,
Deuteronomy.
or we sleep, or we spending time with the Lord.
Yes.
So just know that that's the only man. But
y'all
other
in
than
church,
that,
right?
yes, sir.
Bible
we
study.
give it out like the God. We
Yeah.
follow God, and y'all
Right.
follow us.
Oh,
Talk
okay.
to me, and I'll talk to God.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Appreciate that, Brat and Alfredo, for holding it down the tea party. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got the wake up calls. Get on me 866-9RICKEY. Here we go.
Let's go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together.
Get it together.
They woke you up this morning. Slid you in your house shoes. Go and be better. Wake up. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
My name is Gail Richmond Jackson, calling from Quincy, Florida. I want to wake up all James A. Shake Tigers, the Gaston County School District, especially the Transportation Department. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hey, this is Jamila calling from Big Bellsman, and I want to tell the whole world, wake up, wake up, wake up. Let's go have a good day on purpose, y'all.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Sabrina. I'm calling from Tampa, and I would like to wake up my grandson, Demaria Jerome Harvey. Last day of school. Wake up, wake up, wake up. We love you, Ricky.
Love you.
If you listening on
Come
your
on.
radio, gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know.
Let them know then.
Charleston,
Wake up.
Baton Rouge,
Wake up. Let's go.
Tallahassee,
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Come on, Montgomery,
Wake up,
Columbus,
wake up,
and Albany,
wake up, wake up, wake up,
Hey,
wake
appreciate it,
up.
Rat.
Welcome, Ricky.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. We got that coming up next. You don't want to miss it. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Hey, what up, Jeff?
What's up, my dear brother? How are you?
Man, I'm good this morning, man. Appreciate you. Always.
All y'all doing good today?
Oh, yes, sir.
Man, we doing real good.
So, man, I wasn't sure, Rick, if I want to talk about this or not, because sometimes stuff is in our timeline and out, and I don't know if it's a distraction or if it's something we need to dive into. But I did want to weigh in on this Kevin Hart piece, and folks, debating whether or not he should apologize for a joke and la 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 la.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was about any of that for me, Rick. I believe in free speech. I believe that comedians are amazing storytellers, and whether we agree with them or not, that there is a role they play. I think for me, it was never about should there have been an apology. I thought the joke was inappropriate. I didn't think it had a place there. But from a Kevin Hart perspective, what it made me think about was when we call ourselves bosses and when we go into a place of ownership and control, do we or do we not have a responsibility for those things to be reflections of our values and what we care about? And so it made me think, and you could tell me as a comedian what you think, but I think I was more disappointed because I don't think that Kev knew who he invited. I don't know if he should have chastised him or stopped the show. But I think that there's plenty of opportunity to say, hey, you know what? Some things are jokes and some things are not jokes. And that's off limits for my roast. It ain't. And then keep it moving. I think that every other group of people is firm on what their values are, what you can do and what you can't do. And when we often reduce in real time our values in the name of a production or in the name of other people's comfort, it tells people what they can do to us. And it tells people that it's okay to do this to us when it's not okay to do it to anybody else. And so my hope is that as all of us have greater opportunity and increase in ownership and increase in control, that we don't just increase our money and we don't just increase our exposure and we don't just increase our outreach, but our values are empowered by that ownership, by that control. And I think that was what was so disappointing to me, was that the level of power and relationship that Kev has with Netflix and the ownership and expansion that I see him doing in so many places, which I'm inspired by. I wish it had the same level of gangster with values to communicate to the world what is acceptable and what's not acceptable in real time. And I think, not being Kev and not having that opportunity and not having those relationships, that you don't have to disrupt something in order to stand 10 toes down on what your values are in a way that lets everybody know what you accept and what you don't accept in real time. And so that's what I hoped. And more than Kev, because I don't think this is just about Kev. I think it's about all of us as we increase power and ownership to make sure that our values are so ever present that nobody's ever confused about what the hell you can and cannot do when you show up on our stuff. And that's what was disappointing to me.
I wish you would have heard Special K's segment this morning. He hit a home run this morning. I'm going to play it again tomorrow or later on today. Special K, how did you preface it? Could you preface that for Jeff with what you did this morning earlier?
I kind of encapsulated it and put the roast to rest. And basically, the message I was trying to send was, as much as we invested ourselves emotionally in responding and reacting to what was said, I feel like there's way more important people and institutions that we need to invest that energy in that have a real impact on our day-to-day life than a mediocre, mildly funny comedian from YouTube.
I'm going to play that again, Jeff, for you later on in the show.
Well, I'm sorry you put it to bed, Kay, and I woke it back up.
No, it's good. Jeff, let everybody know how you can be reached.
It's a conversation.
Y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation. Love y'all. Have a fantastic Thursday.
Dog. You got a lot of freaking you, baby.
Yes, sir, man. Rickey Smiley on the show. Check it out. Going down with John Lyon on the ones and twos. Hey, what up, John?
I'm good, man. You don't know just how to wake the whole city up, man. And of course, hit me up on the gram at JAH Lion Sound.
JAH Lion Sound. Appreciate you, big dog.
My pleasure, man. You don't know.
All right, Black Tony, what's up, man? Where you at, bro? You know what the day is, don't you?
I'm trying to come over there, but I might not make it this morning because I got other obligations in the morning.
Calling in every day, bro. You need to
I'm not trying to call in because I'm not trying to be at work. I'm trying to call in because you know I got another.
When last time you came to work?
It was a minute. It been a minute. I'm not gonna lie. It been a minute. It probably been since last year. But that's not the part. That's neither here nor there. I'm dealing with something right now that's way more important than your little funky radio show. This what I'm trying to tell you.
Right,
I'm trying to
let
help.
You go, man.
Them folks ain't finna let me go because they told me I could be on a leave or else while I'm trying to deal with it, kind of like a law firm thing. Now, you know, Shouty, for the folks who don't know, I started another business, kind of like a law firm, and I'm helping folks in the community with almost like a legal thing, a legal service. Can y'all put one of my commercials on there, please? So
I know you don't want to hear this, but you going to jail. You ain't got no money. You need representation.
Hey, mama, get me up out of here. I need a lawyer.
I know who you can call. You can call Black Tony, kind of like a law firm.
I got a whole situation going on.
They don't have no degrees, but they can get you out of trouble. Their lawyers ain't licensed, but they talk a good game.
Hey, don't worry about that, bro. We gonna take care of that. Hey, but you got that money, though?
They ain't win a case yet, but yours might be the one. Call Black Tony, kind of like a law firm. 1-888-8, not legal. That's 888-8, not legal.
Now listen, Rick. Listen. Now, kind of like a law firm, we taking off right now. I got my phone line back up at the office. I got my office back straight. And listen, I'm trying to help somebody this morning. This man came in my office, and he is distraught right now. You hear that man crying right now?
Yeah.
That's a grown man crying right now.
Yeah.
Because he is distraught.
Yeah.
And he told me what happened. I'm going to tell you what happened right now. This man came in.
Yeah.
This man came in. His name Eddie. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say his last name because I got to legal protect him. And he from Memphis. He got a curl kit put in on Friday.
A what?
A curl kit, son, on his hair.
Yeah.
And he went to the salon.
Uh-huh.
And the curl kit came out bad.
Yeah.
Because if you look at his hair, the top front part curling, but then the other half of the front is laying straight.
Yeah.
And then on the back side, part of it is nappy, but then on the other back side is a little wavy.
Yeah.
Now, this man he got 4 different hair looks on his head. And he had sang in the choir on Sunday at the church.
Yeah.
But he couldn't sing the lead song because he couldn't go up there with his hair like that.
Right.
And he got so scratched out, and then they had to change around the whole church program because he sang in the Jubilee choir, but they had to let the youth choir sing. But don't nobody like the youth choir because they be messing up their song.
Right.
So they had to change the whole church program around. Okay? Because he couldn't do it.
He crying hard in the background.
Yeah, he really upset because he really wanted to sing, and he can't even go back to work. He work at the DMV, and at the DMV you can't wear no hat or no hairnet, so he can't be giving up people DMV information. And his hair half is curly and nappy and straight and wavy.
Yeah.
So he's suing this vote for $13 million. That's what we asking for, $13 million from the hair salon. Because they use the wrong kind of neutralizer shampoo. They use baby shampoo in there. You can't rinse out curl relaxer with baby shampoo.
And let me hear him cry. Is he crying? Let me hear.
Eddie, it's going to be all right. I'm going to get you straight. Eddie, relax. Eddie, please. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say relax.
Closer to him.
I didn't mean to say relax. I said relax, and that got it. Oh, Lord, I didn't mean to say relax. Rick, let me just call you back, son. I promise I'll be there tomorrow. I promise I'll be there tomorrow.
This world will man. Hey, sugar baby, where you at? You know it's about that time. If this world were mine, I'll have you freaking me all through the night. If this world were mine, I'll have you hollering up, oh my God. Introduce them to that wop, so good you might need a mop. Mop, 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 mop.
All right, Rick Smiley Morning Show. Hey, hey, Gary is out this morning, but hey, this is so much news going on, and we got the Tea Party. All right, Alfreda's, what's Dame Dash talking about?
Well, Ricky, he is sharing new details, actually, about how his relationship with Aaliyah started, including why he believes Jay-Z was trying to, get on her radar. He was on a recent episode of The Jason Lee Show, and Dash said Aaliyah had so many other admirers before they became romantically involved.
I fell in love with her by accident.
Mm-hmm. How did you two even connect? Because you're very different.
So many people have portrayed themselves as real. And when she got with one, she just, a lot of people abused her. That's another thing. I'm like, man, she was a kid.
Mm-hmm. She was a woman when she was with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But she was a kid when they destroyed her.
Mm-hmm.
And a grown man was, doing all type of foul as a child.
Mm-hmm.
And when she finally got happy, she died.
Mm-hmm. We saw y'all as on the way to get married.
We were.
Yeah.
Only because of our, we didn't want to love each other that much. Mm-hmm. We just loved each other so much because we were so on the same sheet of paper.
Wow. Dash went on to say that an all-white party hosted by Diddy on July 4th back in 2000 was the moment that changed everything.
Jay was trying to get at her. I was trying to get at her. So me and Jay, we both throwing in our bid.
Wait, but did you both know you were putting your bid in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. But it wasn't until someone scores, it's on. You know how it is.
Yeah.
That night at Puff's party, we left early. Mm-hmm. And, we did what happened. And I remember going down the steps and telling Jay, and it wasn't the usual reaction. Like, oh, okay. It was like, this is going to be bad for me.
Wait a minute. Who said it's going to be bad for me?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z said that. Okay.
Yeah, so he was saying that at the party, they were both trying to get with Aaliyah, and there were pictures of Jay-Z and Aaliyah at the party, and then Dame said that he's the one that actually went home with Aaliyah, and then that's when Jay-Z got mad at him.
Oh, I see. Huh.
Oh, my God.
Interesting.
It's a really good interview.
Interesting.
I need to check that out. Yeah, I need to check that out.
Aaliyah's not here to speak for herself,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I kind of I hate it. I hate it all. That's just my personal,
It'd be some stuff we just don't need to know.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah, but everybody got podcasts and they telling it all. And Brat, you got some stuff going on with Young Miami?
I do. Now, she was asked how much money she ever had received from a man or how much somebody had spent on her at one time. And listen to what she had to say.
Okay, so what's the most you done got? Money-wise? I'm not going to lie. I had a date night. It was $2.3 million. I ain't even lying. Swear to God on my kids.
Oh, my
Young
God.
Miami
Sister, how much?
$2.3 million.
Oh, my gosh.
$2.3 million that she got from somebody at one time?
$2.3 million on what? He spent that on
Please
what?
stop. Please stop.
Maybe he bought some cars and some houses.
Really?
I don't know.
Come on,
I
no.
mean,
Nothing.
it's possible.
No damn
Some of these men out
$2.some
here
million
got money.
cat. Man, please.
What could you buy?
I don't think she lied. I don't think she lied.
I believe her, but
Like, gotta be a boat, a house? Like, what
it
was
might
it?
be a boat and a house, but not no damn.
She could have got a bunch of Birkins.
No.
She got a whole bunch of stuff probably.
No,
Whatever
what he could have got. That's what I'm thinking about.
Well,
you know how much property you could buy with $2.3 million instead of
$2.3
some.
million. That man will buy that thing. Woo.
She also claimed that she gets called a bird brain because she says she never wants to get married. She expressed that men she's so bad and spoke about how expensive it is to get divorced.
Oh man, that's crazy, and that's a lot of money, Alfredas. So I appreciate that, Brett. Now, Alfredas, what did Vivica Fox say about Morris Chestnut?
Well, she was recently asked to rank her best on-screen kisses, and without hesitation, she was like, listen, it's Morris Chestnut. He's number one. Morris Chestnut.
Chestnut.
She's like,
let me find out Morris Chestnut ain't got no chest.
Right.
Chestnut.
She said he's number one. She called him chocolate himself while reminiscing about their chemistry in the classic film Two Can Play That Game. And he wasn't the only actor that she, said was great. She also shouted out Lorenz Tate, saying their scenes together in Why Do Fools Fall in Love were so believable, she almost forgot cameras were rolling. But despite the chemistry, Vivica says she has one major rule in Hollywood. Don't date your co-stars. During the interview, she joked about keeping business and romance separate, repeating an old saying about not mixing work and personal life. What y'all say about that?
That's true.
You know,
That's true, except for y'all that done did it already.
oh, not me. Never that. Never.
Yeah.
You don't eat
Right.
where you sleep or sleep where you
Exactly.
eat.
Right.
You know what?
Yeah.
She's in a new movie. Vivica Fox is in a new movie. God is in the title. That's all I remember. She is so good in it. She plays like a burn victim. She's so good in it. It's
saw
an
that.
independent.
It looked weird
It's
to me.
so it
I
is
gotta
weird.
see
Oh,
it.
it is weird, but it's so
I don't
good.
know. I want to see them.
No,
all
it's good.
burnt.
You got to see
Okay.
it. It's good.
Okay.
It's really good. Sorry, I
There
don't
it
remember
is.
the name of it.
Hey, appreciate y'all. Luxury meets legacy on One Voyage 2026. Don't miss non-stop entertainment. Nassau Festival performances from T.I., Rick Ross, Keith Sweat, D.L. Hughley. Sail away and party with DJ Kid Capri and more. The Beach Club party in Bimini is going to be off the chain, man. So listen, y'all make sure y'all lock in your cabin right now at onevoyagecruise.com. That's onevoyagecruise.com. All right, y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 24 minutes after the hour, y'all. Listen now. Y'all know that dating is rough these days, and being stood up is probably one of the worst parts of dating, and you really can't predict if and when it may happen. But have that ever happened to you? Have you ever got dressed all up just to get stood up?
Man, listen.
So a New Jersey woman is going viral after revealing that she allegedly, stood up at the last minute when the man that she was supposed to meet got unexpected tickets to attend the New York Knicks playoff game and decided to attend. Listen to what she said.
On the way to the date, he's telling me that he can't come because he got invited last minute tickets to the next game because it's playoff season. I'm already here at the restaurant. You mean you're not coming? Because Knicks? I'm so confused. I'm so confused right now. So you standing me up. You're standing me up for the Knicks.
Man, she was already at the restaurant.
Yes. Now,
wow.
Y'all know usually the internet is divided, but surprisingly, they mostly sided with the man, pointing out that once-in-a-lifetime or last-minute playoff tickets take precedence. But still, others defended her frustration over being ditched at the last time. But honorable mention, the man did apologize. He asked to reschedule and offered to pay for her drink, but she was like, no thanks.
I don't blame her.
So this morning we want to know, what do y'all think? Would you forgive somebody for canceling on you to attend a once-in-a-lifetime event? What are your thoughts on that? Rock T.
Man, let me tell you something. If she was already at the restaurant, he should have took his butt on there and met and then said, hey, I just got tickets to the Knicks game. Once-in-a-lifetime chance. I always wanted to go to a playoff game. Can we take a rain check? I'll take care of your bill. Everything is cool. But for just leaving him hanging, nah, I can't do that, man.
So he didn't, wait a minute.
She was at the restaurant. She was
restaurant.
already there waiting on him. And on his way to meet her, he obviously got a message saying, hey, I got some tickets for you if you want to come to the game. So he went to the game and texted her, say, I ain't going to be there.
Wait, I'm confused. Wait a minute, say that again.
He left her hanging.
He left her hanging. He left her at the restaurant.
But he went to the game?
He went to the game.
Yeah, he went. He got tickets unexpectedly.
He just didn't like her.
No, you guys.
And that was really
I'm so
rude.
surprised.
He might have liked it, but he might have loved basketball.
Did he get a ticket or he got tickets?
I must have just gotten one.
Yeah, his homie probably hit him up saying, hey, man, I got an extra ticket for you if you want to come.
I'm really surprised y'all are siding with
But
her.
not.
But this does
she
say
thought
tickets.
that she was going to the game?
It's 2 tickets. No, I think she was just waiting to go to dinner.
But either way it goes, as a grown man, that's really rude to do that. To have
It
somebody
is.
show up and you don't say nothing. You just leave them hanging.
is.
That's just
I would not
bad
have a
etiquette.
problem. I
That's
would
bad
not.
etiquette.
Right.
Listen.
But he said tickets, and what if it was a playoff game?
I wouldn't care if it's a playoff game or once in a lifetime event or whatever. That's very rude and disrespectful for him to leave her sitting there beautiful at the table waiting for him to have a conversation and have dinner and drinks with.
Y'all tripping. I would have been like, yes, go to the game, have fun. Like that's
Right,
a
he
once.
should've just
I would have
told
been.
her.
I would have been like, dude, go have
No,
fun.
I'm not
I'll see you
taking a
tomorrow.
chance. If I like you like that, damn that game.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying?
that's
The-
because that's just you. You could go to any game
Okay,
you want to go
but we got
to.
daughter. If that happened to my daughter, I would tell her to block his number. Don't let him call you and talk about trying to make it up to you.
Deuces. Yep.
Block it.
Absolutely. That's what I would tell my daughter. or whatever. You can't choose the game over.
But it's once in a. What about if it's a once in a
Okay,
lifetime?
she's a once in a lifetime event. What you think? If the game is a once in a lifetime, she's a once in a lifetime.
Obviously not.
He don't know her
She
like
a
that.
whole. She a whole. Well, you trying. That's the whole purpose of getting to know her.
Wow.
Can't start it off like
That's-
that.
well.
You got to prioritize.
But how do y'all not see how
Depending on
rude
who
that
plays.
is?
It is.
I mean,
I'm
that
not
is
saying
rude.
it's
He
not-
should have called her, and he should have invited her because it says unexpected tickets. So he got 2, but he probably couldn't take her to the game because ain't no telling what he was doing in his life anyway with somebody else.
I'm saying it's bad etiquette, but I would have been like, go ahead, go.
Yeah,
So you
but
accept
would you have
I
talked to
would've
him
been cool.
after that?
I mean, if it was so
No.
I live, I understand, sports. It's a once in a lifetime. I would have been like, dude, go have fun, but I'm easy.
And you don't get a chance to go to the play.
Even if he told
like,
you that
it's a-
before you went to the restaurant, that's different. But you're literally sitting there at the table. No, there's no.
But sometimes you just get your boys like, hey, my girl couldn't show. You want to go to the game? I would not expect him to. I mean, we're at a restaurant. We're not. That's not so special. You know what I mean? We can go to a restaurant tomorrow, but the game is.
Yeah, I understand that, but me, I'm just real sensitive as to how what she put into preparation to do her hair, makeup, get there and ready to see you, ready to have a conversation with you, and ready to have dinner with you. You know, I'm just saying.
It's called being a
damn,
gentleman.
damn that damn game. I wouldn't give a damn if Michael Jordan came back. If she's sitting at a restaurant, even if she ain't got no neck.
Wait a minute.
But I invited her to the restaurant. I just had to sit there. We'll sit at the bar and watch the game. That's
What
different.
did you?
That's different.
What happened here?
That's different.
Now, Brad, I can't believe you let him pull you in. Brad, I cannot.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Right over there with her medicine right now.
That's different right there now.
What just happened?
Brad got that medicine in her.
You don't need no neck to help deep.
Okay,
Wait a minute,
you know
wait a
what?
minute.
Y'all, we want to know what y'all think.
Yeah, go ahead.
Would you
I'll finish
forgive
the
somebody
language.
for canceling on you to attend a once-in-a-lifetime event? We talking about being stood up. Hey, would you forgive somebody? We want to know. Call us now, 866-9-RICKY. Hit us up, 866-9-RICKEY. We're talking about it next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Oh, we got callers.
We got calls.
Hello.
Come on.
My name is Jamie. I'm calling from Charlotte, North Carolina, here east side. And yes, I would forgive him. I'd be selfish if I didn't want someone to go to a game that only happens once in a decade, clearly because the Knicks haven't been to the playoffs in a minute. But I'd cancel for less. I've canceled to stay home with my mom. I've canceled just to cancel. So canceling for a sports event like that, I'd forgive him.
Helen calling from Canton, Ohio, and I would not pay for someone to go to the NBA game because those tickets are very high. So it's either me or them. So it's going to be me if I catch you on the rebound.
This is Cooper from Indianapolis. First, I would have asked if he had an extra ticket, and if not, you better go ahead and go.
Right.
We're calling out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I got me and my partner Ringo. Look, if she would have had that fire, she wouldn't have got skipped. So tell Ricky that. But now, I never canceled on the lady before, but if she'd had that fire, she wouldn't have got skipped. He wouldn't have rescheduled on it.
Hi, I'm Vincent Jeter, calling from Sparkle City, Greenville. I don't think if it was something that big and if she was noticed, that's one thing. If you just dumped her for that, I don't think that's a good idea. But I think I would explain it. The person should probably understand a one-time thing. So I think I would have gone, but I would have at least reached out to explain it to her and tried to make it up for her later also.
Yeah, maybe. Now I'm just saying, have flowers sent to the restaurant, or just going out of your way, have somebody to go there and sing. It's always a dude that look like Tyrese that live in Chicago or live in New York. Dude that sing.
Lady.
Yeah, you let him go over there and sing, take flowers, pay for the dinner.
Yes. That's what he tried to do. He tried to pay for the drink. He tried to pay for her
but that's
stuff,
just a
and he
drink. You needed to do a
apologized.
little more than that.
Yeah, and then it all depends on her temperament. Not temperament. Is she hot? Is she cold? Is she medium? Feel her out. If she's saying, hey, I think you should go. I'll wait for you here, or I'll be over here at the club, or you meet me over here for Starbucks afterwards, or whatever. But now that don't mean that whatever her temperament is, don't mean that she's a bad person.
That would make him like her even more, I think.
Absolutely.
But you got to do something nice for her as a real man.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you a $200 or $300 something.
Yeah.
So buy you a new outfit and we'll go out tomorrow.
Well, let me send you
a
well, I'm saying for a regular woman. I ain't talking about.
This Uber Black finna take you to Fleming's. Go to
come on, Uber Black. Yes.
Uber Black. Not regular Uber. Uber Black.
Not the economy or the Excel. Let's go.
Right. Let's get in that, and we're gonna. You go to Fleming's and you get whatever you want or whatever. And then when you come back, you go to Publix and run in there and get them flowers. Take the tag off.
Come on.
Take the tag off. Take the flowers out the plastic and walk in there after the game with flowers. You can go to Publix and get the flowers.
You can't do Publix. You got to do Buckhead Floors. Come on.
But they close.
They close at 6 o'clock, Brat.
They close. Them flowers too small. You got to find another place.
But anything.
Fresh Market or Sprouts.
But it's the justice. You can get that tomorrow.
But they can't be cheap flowers. If they're cheap flowers, that means you cheap.
Okay. Look, y'all, all them damn cheap ass flowers that be on top of them caskets at these funerals. Come on now.
Go ahead and go to the graveyard.
Absolutely. All right, hit us up 866-9-RICK.
You lost me.
EY. Wait a minute, we're gonna argue about that later. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Lord,
hey. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, man, y'all need to get out of 866-9-RICKEY. A woman is going viral for getting stood up after her date canceled for NBA playoff tickets to Madison Square Garden. So we want to know, would you forgive somebody for canceling on you to attend a once-in-a-lifetime event? What's something that you would skip the date or a relationship for, that you felt that was totally worth it? Or whatever. I feel like it ain't nothing worth it. Don't stand nobody up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about that. 866-9-RICKY. 866-9-RICKEY. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
I am calling from Miami, and I would say yes, I would forgive him, but he would have to make it up to me.
This is Amber calling from Dallas, and I would forgive somebody if it was like a once-in-a-lifetime event. I skipped out on a date once to go to a concert, to a Jamie Foxx and Fantasia concert. Like, I totally ghosted somebody.
Actually, he better be lucky I didn't get a call about tickets. These games have been astronomical, but I would forgive him. He would have to make it up, definitely.
Okay, I'm Antoinette out of St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm going to say he's not completely in the wrong, but what he could have done is just arrive to the game a little late, show up at the restaurant, explain the situation, have a quick appetizer, a drink with her, and send her on her way, give her some money, and then he head to the game. Miss the first or second quarter, what's the big deal? You're still there. Get the best of both worlds, right?
My name is Terry. I'm calling from Charlotte, North Carolina. Baby girl just had to wait. I would call her and tell her, say, listen, my nose is bleeding. I sometimes have that. And I'm going to go home and chill. And I apologize. I'm sorry. But I got to go to Jalen Brunson and the Knicks.
Man, you can't lie, man. Don't do that, man. Hey, bro, don't call up here and encourage the people to lie. They already be saying we be lying, man. Don't do that, man.
And then pictures of you on the internet at the game show up.
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
Oh, bro, don't do that. You gonna mess it up, get the relationship off to a bad start. But man, if she fine and you been working your ass off to get her, and you finally get her, and she just bad, and you thinking about like love at first sight, marriage type of chick. With hazel, and she got some little hazel eyes and beautiful and woman of your dreams, man, I'm gonna have to skip that game. But you just can't. If you feel like this the woman you want, or this is somebody we going out to dinner with. Just depends on how you feel about the person.
Now, what if her breath stink, dog?
Well, that's why we're going to the game.
No. What?
Going to the game. Damn NBA playoffs.
No.
Whatever. Breath bad. Wait a minute, Rock. What if her breath stank on FaceTime?
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 26 minutes out of the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Thursday, May 28th. Here's what's going on in the news. In a new interview with CBS News, former First Lady Jill Biden says, she's talking about the beginning of the end for former President Joe Biden during that infamous debate with Donald Trump.
Dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare.
As I watched it, I thought, oh my God, he's having a stroke. And it scared me to death.
Biden left the presidential race a month after that debate and endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris as the Democratic nominee. In other news, Trump is still on what's being called his revenge tour. His DOJ is reportedly launching a criminal probe into E. Jean Carroll. Y'all know her because she's the writer who sued Trump and actually won. The investigation is said to focus on whether Carroll committed perjury during testimony tied to her lawsuits. Carroll accused Trump of sexually assaulting her in the 90s, and a jury later found him liable for sexual abuse. Your president. She also won a defamation case after Trump repeatedly denied her claims and attacked her publicly. Trump is appealing the $5 million judgment, but critics say this looks less like justice and more like payback, or actually payback in the paybook, especially since the woman who beat him in court is now being investigated by his Justice Department. Speaking of investigations, Rickey, an Alabama probate judge, is off the bench after serious allegations led to an official suspension. Yeshiba Blanchard is accused of delaying hearings and allegedly stepping away to walk her dogs while court was in session. Now, the complaint also claims court calendars backed up under her watch, staff dealt with inappropriate comments, and some employees faced retaliation after speaking up. She's suspended while this investigation plays out. Now, this case carries extra attention because Blanchard is a high-profile black female judge in a role historically dominated by white men. And probate judges in Jefferson County oversee major issues like mental health commitments.
But it'd be crazy because she's the first black judge to hold that position, and billions of dollars go through that. And I'm going to tell you something now. Now, I'm not saying I don't know nothing about this or whatever, but they be attacking some of our black judges because the Republicans, they be struggling getting elected in Jefferson County, which is majority black. So they be mad when these judges be sitting on the bench and they start going after them for doing some of the same thing that some of the previous people have done when they were sitting on the bench and it wasn't a problem. I'm just saying that to be fair.
Yeah, well, she's dealing with estate. She holds a very powerful post, so a lot of people are not happy about that. And she's
that probate, that's something. That's where the estate and all that stuff. Probate judges. This is a powerful bench.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're going to keep an eye on this and see what happens. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's what
because they did. Judge, they had a good judge, Tracy Todd, sitting on the bench, and they attacked her because she wasn't finna be handing down life sentences and stuff like that. Man, there's a lot of good judges out here that be on the bench doing their job, but then when they don't be doing harsh punishments on black folks or whatever, they get mad and they start reporting them to the bar. It's a lot of they just got to be fair. Be fair about it. Now we can talk about it one day, but I just want to be fair and just tell everybody to take a deep breath and take a look. They be trying to attack black people that be sitting on the on the bench. Just saying.
All right, well, this is one to watch, so we'll be watching this one.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Man. All right, the NBA Western Conference Finals, Game 6 tonight. Oklahoma City Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs. Thunder's up 3-2. I'm expecting the Thunder to put this series to bed tonight and get on to the house so they can relax and get ready for them Knicks because it's about to go down, all right? Georgia head football coach Kirby Smart speaking out, man, setting the record straight. He says, listen, if we all can't find rules that everybody plays by, then we, and when he says we, he's talking about the SEC conference, should break away and play by our own rules. So, of course, they're having discussions about the expansion of the college football playoffs, taking it from 12 teams to possibly 16, maybe even 24 teams. Then you got the NIL situation that's still kind of out of control. So for any changes to occur, the Power Four conferences, mainly the SEC, Big Ten, ACC, and the Big 12 must all agree. And Kirby Smart over in the SEC, he over there like, listen, if they can't play, if we going to do a 24-team college football jump, then we might as well just take our teams and go play and just leave the NCAA, period, and go play our own doggone rules. That's some strong words right there, though. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if the SEC, the whole conference, said we don't want to play by the NCAA rules, we're going to go do our own thing?
Yeah, that would be something. It'll start a trend.
They sure would.
Then the Big Ten will start doing it, the Pac-12 and all of them.
If anybody can do it, the SEC can pull it off.
Definitely.
I don't think it'll go that far, but we'll see what happens. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holla. Brat got the hot spot right now.
Hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BRAT.
All right, y'all, it's about that time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get on off into it. Well, y'all, Cardi B is still fighting to collect her multi-million-dollar judgment against blogger Tasha K. And now her legal team is reportedly going after Tasha K's husband, too. Now, we previously reported that Cardi won a major defamation case back in 2022 after accusing Tasha K of spreading false and damaging claims about her online. Now, as a result, the jury awarded her nearly $4 million in damages. However, Tasha K has battled the verdict and has filed bankruptcy, but Cardi still wants her bread. Now, new reports allege that Cardi is now going after Tasha K's husband. She claims that he helped move and hide assets in order to avoid paying the judgment. Allegedly, assets were transferred from one business to another, leaving behind no money available to collect. So Cardi's legal team also claims that newer companies may now have been receiving the revenue connected to Tasha K's online content and businesses. I know one thing, if you owe somebody or this is a lawsuit or whatever, them lawyers is going to come after you and anybody that you close to that they feel like you may be moving your money to. They're going to be on you.
I saw them walk up in the church and take somebody's grandmama's dress off. Let that lady sit out there the rest of the service with a slip on. I said, what the hell is going on?
They got to get it. They got to get it.
They got the slip.
They didn't take the hat, but they took the dress, bro.
Somebody's dress off.
And they got them kitten heels.
Oh, no.
They took the grandmama's dress and the kitten heels.
And the kitten heels. And
left her with a hat and a slip.
Oh, my God.
Was that before or after she ran into the drumstick?
That was see, y'all going to hell for that. Right before the pastor took his text. Before the usher sat down, they came in and politely undressed and walked out with the dress and the kitten heels.
Oh, my God. What in the world?
If y'all missed any part of the show, make sure you check out the Rickey Smiley Morning Show podcast. Available wherever you get your podcast. And you can hit me up on my social media at social.
And you know what? We got a lot of hate mail, and I want to.
Oh God!
Stop here.
Oh God!
No. Not talking about that, but apologize to that pastor that had invited us to the church. When his mother they didn't know how to work that motorized scooter and ran into those drums.
Oh no!
And they said that I was not trying to mention that on the air to start confusion or whatever. And I wasn't making light of the lady because I was hoping that the lady didn't get hurt. That was a brand new drum set. They was building the drums cage, so they was doing the drums on the floor right next to the "Do This in Remembrance of Me" cage.
Oh my gosh!
And
the new scooter was fully charged.
Fully charged because they had charged it up all night. It was brand new. And one of them kids had put it on rabbit.
You can't put it on rabbit. Not all the way.
That's what's really on the setting.
They got rabbit and the turtle.
They have rabbit and turtle on a motorized scooter setting. Anybody know when to have it?
Oh, yeah.
And they had put it on there, and when she hit it, it went too fast, and she didn't know how to stop.
All the way on rabbit. That thing go about 40 miles an hour.
The pastor looked at me. I looked around. Everybody looking at me to see was it okay for them to laugh. And I, with a straight face, and I wasn't trying to bring that up. So I want to apologize to that church. And, you know what I'm saying? But for me, it was just the way the drummer jumped up.